Hello, this is Nicole and welcome to my home gym. It also doubles as my bedroom and we could call it a compact or maybe a minimalist home gym because of the fact this right here is my fingertips touching one wall of my room. It's like, I don't know, almost 2 meters this way, a little less than that this way. It's not a large space. And you might think to yourself, Nicole, why a home gym focused around calisthenics? Well, two things. Because first of all, I had to choose between paying for my jiu-jitsu gym membership or a gym membership and my desire to crunch all of my joints one out in the end. And secondly, because I find bodyweight exercises to be more challenging for me as a person. Can I lift more weight at the gym? Yeah, sure. It is heavier. However, calisthenics is emotionally harder. When I do bodyweight exercises, it's like gravity increases on me. You also in general need a lot less things to start calisthenics. So here is my first item, my sawed-off yoga mat. Now, you might ask, Nicole, why is it a sawed-off yoga mat? Because I cut it. I cut it off about 3/4 of the way, and you might ask yourself, Nicole, why did you do that? Because I don't need the whole yoga mat. I'm not a tall person. I'm in fact of average height. And my next item on my list was leaving marks on my walls, which is not good when you're renting a room. So the yoga mat had to be sacrificed. I don't even like yoga anyways. It's mostly just for stretching and when I do need a bit of padding for my knees. But that does bring us to our next item on the list, my beautiful base bars. They are essentially, I don't know if I'd call them a pair of Parallettes. They're from Base Blocks, which is a little bougie, I will say. It was expensive, but I got them as a treat for myself, a little reward for getting exempt from one of my classes at school and getting my tuition back. You can do anything you want on these bad boys. They even go up to a higher setting, which I never do because I'm too lazy to move them. I don't know if you can see it, but this is sort of where it was rubbing on the wall, and that is where my yoga mat went. I cut them up to protect the wall. These are a great option for L-sit, for dips. You can do rows on them, and my bed is right there, so I can elevate my feet if I want. And then row. If I hold an L-sit, I can do chin-ups and pull-ups, or I could raise them to a higher height. And also featured are all of my long elastic bands. These are for helping me with dips and chin-ups and different sort of skills and progressions. Or I'll take them off and use them for something else. It really depends on, once again, how lazy I am with taking them on and off. But I find if I leave them there, I'm more likely to use them. Looks a little messier. That's what it is. Now this does leave me with just this much room between my dip bars and my bed where this yoga mat lies. I could turn them, put them to the side so they take up less space, but if I leave it set up, once again, more likely to use them. Next up are these mini Parallettes that I keep in my closet. I got them from the thrift store, so they're super wobbly, but I just kind of tighten the screw whenever I need to. They do their job, and I love them because I find it hard to do push-ups flat on my hands, so I usually do them on my knuckles, which is fine. But I like these guys because I can get a little extra stretch through my chest when I do my push-ups. It just sort of increases the range of motion I have without having to get like two things, like stacks of books to put my hands on. They're a little more stable. I also use them for practicing L-sits and stuff on the ground. Also not pictured are my TheraBands for rehab exercises. Make sure you warm up before you exercise, folks. And then I also have this ab wheel roller sort of situation. But this is another one. I purposefully have nothing on it so I can use it to sort of help with handstands if I move everything out of the way and I trust myself not to fall and die. And then we have this dresser, which is also part of my home gym. And you might be thinking to yourself, Nicole, how can a dresser be part of your home gym? It's because I put my feet under it and I use it for Nordic curls. And one day it's absolutely gonna fall on top of me and I will regret it. I cannot do a full Nordic curl because they are hard. But it's right next to my bed and the base block bars, so I can work on my progressions towards them. I have not warmed up yet, and if I were to do one right now, it would probably send my hamstrings into a spasm, so I'm not gonna do that. So if I stand on top of my bed, this is the entire tour of my home gym. We got dresser, bars, mini accoutrements. And once again, I could compact these and move them out of the way, but I'm too lazy. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye!